Hello everyone, Genius here. I've always been a genius. I've done almost everything in life that you can possibly do. Um, from being a pilot, to being a scuba diver, to being a welder, mechanic, fabricator, I mean, you name it, I've done it. I taught myself carpentry because I bought some chickens and I needed to make a chicken coop, so I just taught myself carpentry. I've always learned things pretty easily, and yeah. So being a genius and knowing things that the government does not want me to know, I thought I would make a quick video about World War III and how you and your family can have a better chance of surviving World War III. Because World War III is here, and I mean, the American people are way too fat, stupid, and lazy to like stop it. So it's going to happen. Also, the American people do not control their government at all. Their government's controlled by dual citizen foreigners and international bankers. The politicians in Congress don't even control Congress. So the American people do not control Congress. I mean, it's a joke to even suggest that they do. But once again, American people are the dumbest, fattest, laziest, just all around, just stupidest people to ever exist in the history of the world. I mean, you had Roman citizens that didn't know how to read and write. They were still way more capable than Americans, and they could actually do things, and they could do crafts, and they had trades, and they could actually make things with their hands, you know. Anyway, so genius advice for World War III. Before I begin, you need to know that half of things that I say are going to sound absolutely crazy to you because I'm a genius and you are not. And half of the things that I say are going to be, you know, it's going to sound kind of like common sense. So let's get started. World War III fact number one you need to know. Number one, there is absolutely no such thing as thermonuclear fission bombs. That's not real. It's a Hollywood fiction. It's not real. It's not real. It defies physics. It defies everything that we know about physics. Now this might be blowing your mind and you might be shaking your head, but I want you to just think about something for a second, okay? The government wants you to believe that you can take about 6 grams of a payload, right? About 6 grams of a payload, right? And they even claim that it's like conical shaped. And this 6-gram payload will separate from its missile, and then it will explode over the city of like Manhattan. And that 6-gram payload is enough to like destroy like half of Manhattan, right? This is not real science, folks. This is Hollywood fiction. This is bullcrap they make up to stop world wars. This is bullcrap they make up to stop people from attacking America, to stop people from attacking NATO, to stop people from rising up against the world order. Right? You just tell the dumb people, the peasants of the world, we've got these wonder weapons, these super weapons, right? Which was a German idea. It originally was a German idea of warfare tactics and propaganda, was to come up with these wonder weapons that would win the war for them. A magical weapon that in one stroke could just win the war. And this was propaganda. Germany did not have any weapons like that as the Allies encircled Berlin and started to surround Hitler's bunker. They didn't have any weapons that would magically come to the rescue. But what America did was they took that idea, that concept, and they went all the way with it. May 7th, 1945, the United States government did a 100-ton dynamite test with a plutonium slug that was manufactured by Hanford Site. The plutonium slug was put in the middle of basically 98, what you'd call 98 long tons of dynamite. And when they detonated this, it was the world's first dirty bomb. Every single nuclear explosion detection device on planet Earth is calibrated to the May 7th, 1945 test. So I'm going to put this into English language for you. The United States government did not design nuclear bombs. The United States government designed and tested dirty bombs that would make nuclear bomb blast detectors go off and say positively, affirmatively, yes, that was a nuclear blast. So basically, to put this into, explain it like you're 5 years old, Uncle Sam designed, tested, and figured out how to fake nuclear explosions before they then went on to have real nuclear explosions. I'll say that again. It is a scientific fact that your government tested, designed, and learned how to build fake nuclear weapons before they then moved on to do real nuclear weapons, okay? So, once again, a thermonuclear fission warhead that can just wipe out a city is not real. It's not scientifically possible. It's not even worth the discussion. This is something that they feed peasants. It's lies that they tell the small-minded so that the peasants do not grab the pitchforks and revolt. Because if you're scared that you're going to be turned into a mushroom cloud, you are less likely to fight back against the world order, which is international bankers, dual citizens that are, basically representing themselves and coming here to steal our money, to steal our military power, to advance their own agendas overseas. Now, World War II, genius fact you need to know, World War III, genius fact you need to know. Number 2, if you have not already bought and purchased bug out land that is many miles away from civilization, you are too late. I bought bug out land in multiple states. These lands are more than 20 miles away from any town, store, gas station, Walmart, Kmart, whatever. These lands that I bought are in the middle of nowhere. Right now, I'm down the road from my Florida bug out land, which is currently a fully functioning and working livestock farm. I've already got livestock on it. If World War III was to break out today, and it already has, my family will be just fine. We have enough livestock that we can feed ourselves indefinitely, forever. Like, my great-grandkids will still be eating the descendants of, like, chickens that I own today. Like, that type of stuff. So, I've already set it up so that my family does not need civilization. My family does not need anything. And World War III can rage for 100 years, and my family will not give a woohoo. We're not going to give a crap. So, the time to start setting something like that up was about 2 years ago, back when interest rates were lower, real estate prices were lower, and you had time to set this up. Because, I didn't just get livestock on my land in a week. It took time and effort. Had to build fencing, had to find water source, I had to build using my own self-taught carpentry skills. I had to build things. So once again, World War III is already broken out. If you have not already gotten yourself bug out land like I have, it's a little too late. So World War III, fact you need to know, Number 3 is this is not going to be a short thing that we launch Tom Cruise in a jet airplane and then he bombs a facility and then all of a sudden the war is over. That's not going to happen. This is going to be a long, drawn-out thing. The Sunnis and the Shiites are talking to each other, which is something that, hasn't happened in my lifetime. What we call the Arab world, the Muslim world, is basically uniting. They're coming together, and it's all about kill NATO, kill Whitey, kill the Western world, kill Israel, right? They're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna just like take a breath and cool off next week. As Gaza is being attacked by tanks and aircraft from aircraft carriers, this is going to enrage what we call, the Muslim nation, the Arab nation. It's going to enrage them further. So what we're looking at is, for probably the first time since like the Crusades, like the Muslims are going to come together. Several nations, they're all going to come together and they're going to support each other in this fight. So this fight is going to last probably a long time. If you thought the Ukraine war lasted a while, oh boy, get ready, because there are so many Muslims. They're going to fight. They're going to fight for a long time. This is going to be a long, drawn-out thing. This is probably going to be happening for the foreseeable future. So fact number 3 is, do not expect this, don't expect to elect Trump and then it just goes away. Don't expect to wake up next week and a drone strike or a jet strike solve the war. Expect this to be a long, drawn-out thing. And then finally, World War III facts you need to know. Number 4, and this is the most important one. I'm not monetized on any social media. I don't care to be. So I'm not worried about the algorithm in this video. This is all happening over anal sex and pedophilia. You see, the people that control your government, the people that control your Congress, the people that control your taxes, right? They want pedophilia. They want anal sex. They want these things to be a mainstay in culture worldwide. They want children in the Donbass region of the Ukrainian territories to hold rainbow flags and to celebrate anal sex. That's what this war is about. The rest of the war, the rest of the world, Russia, China, the Muslims, they don't want anal sex. They don't want transsexuality. They don't want pedophilia. They don't want organized governments trafficking children around. They don't want this stuff. They think it's disgusting. And they are willing to fight to the death to stop it. And that's what World War III is going to be over. All right? You allowed people that are not Americans to come into America and to control the American government. And these people have beliefs that go back before the Roman Empire that says anal sex is okay. Anal sex with children is okay. Changing your genders is totally okay, right? They believe this stuff through and through. They want the entire world to be okay with anal sex and pedophilia. And China and Russia, they're starting to push back. And now the Muslim world is starting to push back. World War III is and will be fought over whether or not anal sex and pedophilia will be accepted around the world. And so as I'm sitting on my bug out land with my children chasing butterflies, my hopes and my dreams go with the people that are fighting against anal sex and pedophilia. I have children. I believe they should be protected. I don't believe they should be raped by, Middle Eastern people that go back before the Roman Empire. That's just my genius IQ kicking in, you know? I don't support pedophilia. That's not logical. Children are not built for that yet. Their bodies have to grow and mature. It's like trying to pull a carrot from the ground before it's ready. Not only do you destroy the carrot, you don't really get the maturity of the carrot. You don't get the reward, right? So yeah, pedophilia is like a crime against humanity, and I hope the whole globo homo anal sex empire burns. I hope it all burns. I really do. But I'm not going to be fighting, man. I'm going to be on my bug out land. I'm going to be chilling with my livestock. I'm going to be chilling with my family. I'm going to be chilling with my kids. And I feel sorry for guys younger than me, because there's a very, very, very real possibility they're going to get drafted into this war. So just remember, when the draft comes, when that draft notice comes in the mail, and the American government is saying, hey, we need you to go and fight in World War III, what they're saying is, we need you to go and advance anal sex and pedophilia to the Muslim world. That's what they're telling you. So good luck, America. I mean, you deserve everything that's about to happen to you. My entire life, the only thing Americans have done is lowered the passing grades in school. You know, lowered math requirements, lowered, you know, intelligence requirements for jobs, technical positions, and trades. Like, it's the only thing the American government has done in my life, is just lower the bar. They've never, in my entire life, asked the American people to become more fit, more healthy, smarter, more capable. This has never happened in my life. The government solution my entire life has always been, it's good for the American people to get fatter, dumber, lazier. And I have watched the American people in America just devolve, right? They taught us in school that eugenics was like this ultimate evil, but they failed to mention that what you're currently going through is dysgenics. You are being devolved into a lower, lesser caveman human. Your being's evolved into a human being that is not capable of taking care of yourself. You must then ask the government to take care of you. So, man, America deserves everything that's about to happen to it. I don't think they're capable of fighting World War III. I don't think they're capable of winning World War III. And even if nuclear weapons were real, and they're not, you're looking at the extermination of all life on planet Earth. That would not be a winning condition. That would be losing the war. No matter how you slice it, no matter how you look at it, a thermonuclear war would be losing the war. So, yeah, those are my genius thoughts about World War III. You don't have to worry about thermonuclear bombs, but you do have to worry about the dissolution of the social order and people in the streets fighting, shooting, bombing, terrorizing. You do have to worry about that stuff, because as World War III goes on and on and on and rages on, people are going to break off into factions, and they're going to fight each other. And you will be sitting there at a coffee shop or a cafe or whatever, and then all of a sudden people will show up and they'll be fighting in the streets. And this is going to become a normal. And the people that control the government, the powers that be, they want this to become the normal. They want you to live in hell, so that you have to go to them and say, please sir, can I have some more soup, sir? Please sir, I need some more soup, sir. I need bread, sir. Bread and soup, sir. Man, I come from the original Americans. I come from the colonialist Americans. I come from the same bloodline and spirit as Davy Crockett and all the pioneers that built this country. You're not going to ever see me go to the government and beg the government for my existence or beg the government for food. Screw that, man. I'd rather buy land out in the middle of nowhere, 20, 30 miles away from anybody and everything, and just build my own kingdom with my own hands. And you know what? I already have. So, anyway, I hope all you smart and capable people out there, you survive World War III, and I hope all you dumb, lazy, devolved people out there, I hope you don't survive World War III. I mean, this could actually be a good thing for the human race if we clean up a little bit of the genetic pool. So yeah. Any comments, questions, concerns, or whatever, you just put them down in the comments. I always read comments because I normally get like less than 5 per video. I mean, I'm not Mr. Beast. I'm not, a YouTuber. I'm just a genius sitting around chilling. So yeah, have fun World War III, guys. Peace.